Hello, my dear children. I hope you all are fit and healthy. Today we will study chapter 23, the preposition. Read the following sentences. The book is on the table. The sheep are in the field. The fan is above the bed. The man is under the tree. The girl is near the gate. In these sentences, the words on, in, above, under, and near, they are called prepositions. So what is preposition? A preposition is a word that shows the relationship of a noun or a pronoun with another word in a sentence. For example, the book is noun, is on the table is noun. So where is the book? The book is on the table. It shows relationship between book and table. So on is preposition. A preposition is generally followed by a noun or a pronoun. Now, the same word used as preposition or adverbs. There are some words that can be used either as prepositions or as adverbs. A preposition is usually followed by a noun or a pronoun. For example, she takes after her mother. Here, after is preposition. His mother arrived soon after. Here, after is used as an adverb. He came before the appointed time. Here, before is preposition. I have met him before. And here, before is adverb. The object of the preposition. Now, read the following sentences. The gift is from Mohit. The news is from Jaipur. In these sentences, the preposition from and this from, they has object. In first sentence, this Mohit, and in second sentence, Jaipur. So the noun or pronoun that follows a preposition is said to be governed by the preposition. It is called the object of the preposition. So in first sentence, Mohit is the object, and here Jaipur is the object. General rules for using prepositions. We use in with cities, towns and villages when we consider them as areas, not as a point on a journey. Ramesh was born in Kolkata. They live in Agra. Number 2, in with the name of the street. My uncle lives in Taj Street. In with different parts of the day. She will meet me in the afternoon. At with addresses. She lives at number 36 Fatehbad Road. At with the word night. I will meet you at night. In for things at rest and into for things in motion. The manager is in the office. She got into her car and drove away. Till for time. She had not reached there till 10 o'clock. With for the instrument and by for the agent. Cut this fruit with a knife. The tiger was killed by the hunter. In to denote at the end of a period of time, and within to denote before the end of a period of time. They will return in a month. The monsoon will arrive within a month. On for stationary things and upon for moments. There is a pen on the desk. Stationary, it fell upon the ground. Now from for indicating a point of time and also a place. She will be in Jaipur from 10 a.m. onwards. They will arrive from New York. Now between for two and among for more than two. Hold the needle between your finger and thumb. The money was divided up among the 4 children. Now beside to indicate by the side of. He sat beside his father. Besides to indicate in addition to. Besides working as an advocate, he also writes short stories in his spare time. Then, since with a certain point of time and for with a period of time. My aunt has been living in Goa since 1995. He has been reading the newspaper for 2 hours. Words followed by prepositions. Certain words are always followed by particular prepositions. It means there are certain words that are always followed by the preposition. For example, read these sentences. New York is famous for tall buildings. She is fond of music. Every person wishes for success. She was endowed with intelligence and wit. A large organization can be slow to adapt to change. I was ignorant of political events. Dear children, in your notebook, you will write down this. Define preposition, give example. A preposition is a word that shows the relationship of a noun or a pronoun with another word in a sentence. For example, the book is on the table, the girl is near the gate, the fan is above the bed, they live in Agra. Book exercise A. Pick out the preposition in the following sentences. There may be more than one preposition in a sentence. The dog is beside the table. Beside, she was among the crowd. Among, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. On, her office is near mine. Near, he jumped into the river. Into, she lives at Shahid Nagar in Agra. At and in, we worked till 10 o'clock at night, till and at. They have been living in Chennai since 1991. In and since. The man cut the wood with an axe. With. The children have been playing for half an hour. For. Exercise B. Fill in the blanks with appropriate prepositions. I wrote the letter with a blue pen. The cat was sitting on the wall. He is sleeping in his bedroom. She is extremely fond of coffee. I distributed the sweets among the children. Letter S comes in between R and T in the English alphabet. You should receive a reply within 7 days. This town is famous for its dairy products. Everything has changed so much since last spring. She is endowed with both brains and beauty. Exercise C. Use the following prepositions in sentences of your own. In, my book is in my bag. At, I will study at 6 p.m. Till, he worked from morning till night. By, I go to school by bus. With, she is playing with a doll. Within, you should receive a reply within 7 days. On, the book is on the table. Upon, the pen fell upon the ground. From, he is from Delhi. Beside, he sat beside his father. Fill in the blanks with letters to form the prepositions. The words can be read across or down. Also write them on the lines. Across, first is for, till, among, between, beside, in, and down to, from, since, between, within, on. Now play time with prepositions. Look at the following pictures and complete the sentences given alongside. New York is famous for its skyscrapers. She is fond of ice cream. He is painting the wall with a brush. The monkey jumped over the wall. Sweets were distributed among the children. Children, let us recall 1, page number 79. Fill in the blanks with suitable subtext. Asia is the world's largest continent. The Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan. A hen lays eggs. Kangaroo is an animal found only in Australia. The national anthem was composed by Rabindranath Tagore. Exercise B. Fill in the blanks with suitable nouns. The surgeon performed surgery. The farmer grows crops. The dog is a faithful animal. We exercise in a park. We cut wood with an axe. We keep clothes in an almirah. Sahara is the largest desert in the world. Exercise C. Fill in the blanks with suitable pronouns. That bag is mine. They were playing in the park. One who shuns hard work never succeeds. She fell and hurt herself. He himself made this painting. This is my house. They are her friends. Which of these sweets do you prefer? Whom do you want to meet? This is the book she gave me. Fill in the blanks with suitable adjectives. Mumbai is a big city. The Ganga is a holy river. William Shakespeare was a great playwright. The giraffe is the tallest animal. Many children like junk food. There are few funds for the project. Sumit has eaten a heavy breakfast. Venus has no own satellite. He didn't show any interest in the proceedings. Cricket is a famous game that volleyball. Exercise E. Fill in the blanks with suitable articles. He was elected an MP from Agra. I met her an hour ago. She studied at the university. He has a good reputation. We went for an excursion. Verb, adjective or noun. Choose and circle the correct alternative. Vivek wants to be a dash footballer. Successful. Mr. Ramesh always helps old. Everybody needs a talkative friend. Dash is Mrs. Rajni's most enjoyable activity. Cooking. Lucky got a dash rabbit as a present. Lovely. There are dash a nice holiday in Goa. They are dash a nice holiday in Goa enjoying. Ravi says painting is dash work. Tiring. Tom is dash because he got soaked. Angry. Gaurav wants to sleep. Amit's friend organized a surprise party. They will marry in a month. The vet is treating the sick dog. The carpenter is taking measurements. So, my dear children, you note down each and everything neatly in your book as well as your notebook and revise all the topics. May God bless you all. Thank you.